And pull out those aprons. We're heading to the kitchen to learn how to make shrimp fettuccine carbonara today.
Today's dish was inspired by the coast. Chef Travis Watson from Avalon is here to show us how to make a shrimp fettuccine carbonara, which is featured on a new summer menu. New summer menu. Good morning, Travis. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So you came up with a new menu just because palates are changing, or what?
Just because the seasons are changing and the things that are coming in the season that we didn't have available a couple weeks ago, a few months ago. And now's just a great time to kind of emphasize those products and make sure we get the freshest, best ingredients we can possibly get.
Perfect. So this is something new at Avalon. Shrimp is the wonderful part of this.
We use these beautiful tiger prawns we get fresh. Great product. There's again another seasonal product that it's just a great time to use the best seasonal products you can get, and tiger prawns are one of them.
Let's review some of our ingredients and let's get going.
Okay, so we have a little garlic here. We're going to start off the pan with a little garlic and kind of get that working.
And that's just some minced garlic.
It's a little minced garlic. Most places have most people have that in their house. Then we're going to start with our shrimp. We don't want to cook our shrimp all the way, or not right now. This anyway. So we kind of get that hot and kind of get that going.
Is it on?
It is on.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's bubbling. And we want to start that. Again, I'm doing one portion, but you see that's a lot of shrimp. Yeah. You can tone that down. If you don't like shrimp, you can use chicken.
Is that a lot of shrimp? Because I swear I could eat all of that. I eat like a man.
Me too. That's not a lot of shrimp for me, but I think for most people that'd be considered a decent amount of shrimp.
Yeah, so again, those are pretty big shrimp.
These are pretty big boys. And again, when you buy shrimp, you buy them by the size. And these are 16, 20 shrimp. So there's 16 or 20 of them to a pound.
Frozen, fresh, it's all the same.
We try to get as much fresh product as possible, but again, you could use frozen.
Ooh, I love the smell that's coming out right now.
So now we can use some little English peas, some blanched, peeled English peas. And then we use pancetta. And pancetta is Italian bacon that has been cured but not smoked.
I love pancetta. You know what I've tried it in?
What's that?
Stuffing.
Was it delicious?
Oh, yeah.
I bet. It sounds delicious. So we're going to kind of get that going. Then we're going to add a touch of white wine to that, just a touch. Now, again, there's a lot of fresh flavors that are going in this. If you want to come to this side, you can squeeze a little fresh lemon in that for me.
Okay.
Because there's lemon two ways. There's a little lemon juice that you can squeeze right in there. And this is preserved lemon. And preserved lemon has been poached in simple syrup 3 different times.
I got seeds in there, a lot of them.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We're going to add a little preserved lemon.
Is there a way not to get them in there?
Well, I strain it through my hand when I normally do it.
Oh.
It's all right.
There.
No problem.
See, we needed that little tip before I put them all in there.
Not a problem. So now that's going really, really well. There's something called fin herbs. Are you familiar with the fin herbs?
I'm not.
Fin herbs give it a good pinch. Smell that first of all. It's chives, there's tarragon, there's a little fresh thyme, there's rosemary. Put a pinch in there. Give it a little bit bigger pinch.
That's too much?
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I'm not going to add any pepper, or a pinch of pepper, not salt yet, because we're going to add a little Parmesan.
Okay.
Then we add our...
Now, why wouldn't you put the salt before the Parmesan?
Well, because the Parmesan adds salt.
Oh,
so you have to think about Parmesan as a salt source. And if we added too much to it, then we add salt to it, then we wouldn't be able to adjust it.
Oh. That's the fettuccine Alfredo component.
Now, again, it's going to be a very, very light dish. And we're only going to add a touch of cream. And a touch of cream comes now. And again, it's not much cream. This isn't a creamy dish. This isn't like an Alfredo. This is something a lot lighter. It's a great summer dish.
So the heavy stuff is what you'd associate with maybe like a cooler season when you're not trying to have light.
Absolutely.
And the lemon's probably going to really make it
it just really brightens it up. It really does brighten up the flavor. As you see, that's kind of coming around.
And the seeds will add a little something,
a little texture. A little texture. There's not many in there. I just saw 1 or 2 go in.
Oh, there's like 4 or 5. I saw them go in.
You have a better eye than me.
Yeah, I'll out myself. It's all right.
So then we take that and we grab one of our bowls, and we're going to add a touch of Parmesan at this point. But again, I want to be very careful with the Parmesan.
Okay.
I'm very careful with the salt as well. This is one of the dishes that we'll be doing we have a prefix menu. We're doing this that's special for the summer. And we're doing 3 courses, and this is one of the courses on there. And again, not a really heavy dish, so I don't want to go crazy with the cheese.
Just a little bit for that little bit of salt and a little bit of that cheesy yumminess.
Absolutely. And
let's plate that beautiful
Let's go right here with that. And I like to have some of the peas and the pancetta sit right on top like that.
And again, Travis, that looks like heaven right there on a plate.
If you like a little extra cheese, now's the time to kind of get a little pinch of that in there now.
Oh, I know you're jealous at home. I know that's going to be one that you guys are going to Facebook me and go, was that really good? And I'm probably going to say yes.
Yeah, that's not a bad dish. That's a great, again, it's a great summer dish. Let me grab that, actually. It's a great summer dish that, like I said, that's on our prefix menu. So we're doing 3 courses for $29, and you can't really beat that.
Cannot beat that. What a friendly chef, too. Now that you know the guy that's making the food, why wouldn't you want to head on out to Avalon to get this recipe and to get information on how you can head out to Avalon? Go ahead and click on the food tab. And then again, when you try one of these recipes, if it's this one or something else that we've shown you on the show, I want to know about it. So let us know the way you did it. If you added a little twist to it, take a picture of it. So easy. Grab your phone, take a picture, load it up on Facebook, and then what we'll do is we'll feature it on the show. Let's kind of share. Isn't that a cool thing to do?
That's perfect.
I love it. All right.
That's ideal.
Coming up, the coolest dad in the valley.